Rumors are that allegedly Gizelle is officially over Robyn Dixon. What's going on? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Gizelle is officially tired of Robyn Dixon. What's going on? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more. And here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly Gizelle has become increasingly tired of Robyn and her lackluster efforts. The source said, Gizelle works extremely hard carrying Robyn on her coattails. She sees Robyn as someone who needs to constantly be led, guided, and redirected. It's a lot for one person to manage, especially when the other person isn't carrying their own weight. The source continued, Gizelle is in a real bind right now with Robyn. Now that the Real Housewives of Potomac cast is stacked to capacity, it's becoming even more clear and likely that Robyn could be replaced at any moment. So in order for Robyn to save her own spot, she can't just rely on Gizelle for help. She has to clock into work for herself, said the source. Allegedly, Gizelle has told many people behind the scenes that she doesn't think Robyn has what it takes to survive on reality TV. So the question is, what will Gizelle do? Well, an industry insider said, it appears Gizelle has already decided to move on from Robyn as her sidekick. It was a huge surprise that Gizelle decided to team up with Ashley for their workout clothing line. That was very telling, said the insider. One would think that since the two have a podcast together, then naturally they would partner for the clothing line. But Robyn was completely looked over. Why? Maybe Gizelle is starting to see Robyn as a liability rather than an asset, ended the source. Allegedly, Gizelle has also expressed that Robyn's unwillingness to address Juan's alleged cheating is also bringing down their joint brand. How can you sit at a podcast desk and judge other people's situations when you can't address your own situation? Just cancel the whole podcast, said another source. Also, fans are officially over Robyn, and that fact has sent Gizelle scrambling. Because now the entire Bravo universe knows as well that Robyn is Gizelle's biggest weakness. When Robyn was booed at BravoCon, Gizelle didn't know how to respond, said one BravoCon insider. Their biggest issue, said the insider, is that Gizelle and Robyn live in their own little worlds. And inside their bubbles, they think they're always right. But in the real world, they are not. That's why a lot of their outside ventures never take off. Because of their delusion, they always come up short. And they always come up looking like the bad guys. And finally, Gizelle is tired of it, per usual. And Robyn, as always, doesn't care and refuses to help allegedly rebrand the two's images, which has left Gizelle no other choice, said the source, but to look for help and a new partner elsewhere. Now, kinfolk, that's a lot of information regarding this rumor that allegedly Gizelle is officially over Robyn Dixon. And the reason why that's a big problem for Robyn is this. Everyone knows that Robyn depends on Gizelle for every single thing. And the fact that allegedly Gizelle is over Robyn it goes to show you that everyone is pretty much tired of Robyn not carrying her weight. Robyn depending on Gizelle for every single solitary thing, how to move, what to say, what to do, how to address this issue on camera, how to address this issue off of camera, has really made Robyn extremely dependent on Gizelle. So when you start aggravating the hand that's officially really feeding you and guiding you, then that starts to create bigger issues for Robyn. And for Robyn, that's not a good thing because she's in a very sensitive time in her career as a housewife where she needs all the help and guidance she can get. But Robyn's other big issue is that it seems as if she's unwilling to accept the help. Or at least it seems as if she's not willing to at least hear what the other ladies have to say, who are also echoing some of the things Gizelle is feeling. So with that being said, the biggest issue I think that Robyn is having, if you are to believe this rumor, that her and Gizelle are about to be on the outs, if they're not already on the outs, is that she just simply does not want to listen. And that's not good, especially when you know, and the rest of the Bravo universe know, that you do not know what you're doing at this particular moment with your brand and your image. Now, kinfolk, the next part of this rumor I think comes to no surprise to anyone, and it's this. My sources behind the scene, they're saying that, you know, it's been very evident to us, I guess it became evident to Juan last season or the season before, that Robyn is just very lazy. Robyn is a very lazy individual and allegedly is seeping over to the cast dynamic. A lot of the cast members have become very indifferent about Robyn because they feel like she really doesn't bring anything to the show and that she's only there to serve as Gizelle's sidekick. And that has caused in the past some friction with some of the castmates, but now my sources are saying that they're just starting to look over Robyn. Allegedly, we're going to see this season a lot of instances where Robyn is not included in a lot of group things, activities, or one-on-one activities because the ladies feel like she doesn't carry her weight. And allegedly, they feel like she doesn't bring anything to a scene or to the cast dynamic, which is also not a good thing for Robyn and serves as a big issue for her. If the other ladies begin to ice you out, then production may see that you have no value on the show, and as my sources are saying, that the cast is already stacked. So it would be quite easy to replace Robyn on the show. So kinfolk, that brings me to the next part of this rumor that I really feel like it's important to note, and it has to do with Gizelle and Robyn and their dynamic, their very peculiar dynamic together. And it's this. Gizelle cannot continue to carry Robyn on her coattails. This peculiar dynamic where Robyn was or has been essentially Gizelle's lapdog. I mean, Gizelle really does control Robyn. And the issue with this very peculiar dynamic is that Robyn has always served as a foot soldier for Gizelle, kind of protecting Gizelle's throne as the queen bee of Potomac, or at least the queen bee of the cast. And now Robyn is in a very sensitive place to where she can't focus on being Gizelle's lapdog or Gizelle's guard. She has to really essentially, like my source said, fight for her own position. And allegedly, we're going to see a lot that this season where the two seem to be falling apart in their very peculiar friendship because of that very reason. It appears that, from what my sources are saying, that throughout filming, Gizelle did not know how to operate without her sidekick Robyn, and then vice versa, Robyn did not know how to operate without Gizelle. However, where Robyn is right now in her personal life, it's hard for the two to come together and be a dynamic duo because they are just naturally being pulled in different directions, especially when it comes to their storylines. Now, kinfolk, I will say that it does seem as if Gizelle still has a soft protective spot for Robyn. Sources are saying that she told Andy to cut out that very mean-spirited joke about Juan at BravoCon. However, as reported yesterday, Robyn allegedly told Andy it could stay in for some strange reason. So maybe not all is lost in their very peculiar friend dynamic. Now, kinfolk, the last thing about this rumor that I do find somewhat surprising, but kind of a natural fit, is this. I think that there is no sight of help from Robyn in the near future for Gizelle. I really do think that Robyn is pretty much just, at this point, more of a liability than an asset for Gizelle. And with that being said, I can see why Gizelle might actually gravitate more to Ashley at this point. Ashley is young. She can, spin a narrative. She's energetic. She has that TikTok social media down to a T. She has her own small but mighty fan base. And I do think that Gizelle may see her as a perfect substitute for Robyn, or at least a placeholder until Robyn can get it together. Unfortunately, like my sources are saying, it just doesn't seem like Robyn's going to get it together anytime soon. If last week's episode proved anything, Robyn is pretty much exactly where we left her last year. Still holding on to her very tumultuous marriage, still playing dumb or blind to all the issues that she has while projecting her issues on other people. In short, she's just not showing any growth, which is also, my sources are saying, is a big problem for her and for her and Gizelle's joint brands. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more of, Gizelle and Ashley coming together to do other projects in the future. But kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Robyn's big problem is that she won't listen or take anyone's advice? Or do you think that her big problem is she's just too dependent on Gizelle, and she wasted too many seasons not crafting her own storyline, her own image, that if she had intact, probably could help her out during this very sensitive time in her reality TV show career? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.